Hi, guys.
Hey,
It's Keita.
all right, y'all.
Come on, girl. It's TALKinPINk. We're back for another week of the party. Hit it.
The potty.
Namaste.
Oh,
Hello, Pinkies.
hi guys.
It's Keita.
All right, y'all.
Rachel is a little, she's still under the weather.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's really acting. She wants some pity.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
She wanted some pity love. So y'all give us some love. We love you, Rachel.
They had to give me the Wakanda. The X-Love.
Always. Wakanda's always on the
Okay,
table.
I don't know if you guys can really hear me or not, but let me tell y'all what's going on with me, okay? So, all my life I had to fight. They can't hear me if y'all laughing, and it's people next door talking really loud, but whatever. So, I've been having dental issues.
Oral issues.
I love oral, by the way. It's so hard for me, not in that way, but I've been having a lot of oral issues, and so me being the person I am, I will literally fight through the pain and like, fuck it, I'm a mom, I gotta do what I gotta do. And like, this pain is like, it's not like any other pain. Well, some would describe it
Or
with
compare
labor, or compare it to labor pains. I guess when you get to that 9th centimeter type shit, very intense, back to back to back. So I'm only able to speak this much this week is because I couldn't take it anymore. Keita found me in the hallway and I was crying uncontrollably because I could not close my mouth, couldn't stand up, sit down, do any fucking thing because of the pain that these fucking teeth are giving me. The nerves feel like they're hanging out and trying to ruin my life. So I literally had to go in and get a fucking root. You got a dick joke you want to throw in there?
No. Go and tell you had to get the emergency root canal.
Yeah, I had to get a emergency root canal, and then they're still not even done. And so when you have pain, please do not ignore the early signs of fucking pain. Like, that's what I've been doing. I've been putting it off.
I'm glad you brought that up. Oh my God, because it's over here. Like, I'm like,
it's boiling inside.
If she don't say it, I'ma say it. She better say it, or I'ma say it, and it ain't gonna be pretty.
Go ahead and say it since they can fucking understand what you're saying.
Rachel has been ignoring this pain, I know, for at least a year. At least. It could have been more, but I've known her to be in pain from this tooth or teeth, whatever it is that has festered, and she would not go to the dentist. You know what her excuse was for her not to go to see a dentist about this?
What's my excuse?
Girl, I ain't got no money for that.
I mean, that's a legitimate reason to be in pain.
For now, but you know you need something. What you supposed to do?
You're supposed to call 911 or drive yourself to the nearest ER. And that's what I did. I went to the ER.
A year later. God,
I had to go to the emergency room. I was in that much pain. And I was like, I just want to be out of pain. And they gave me morphine. And like, my entire body went limp. But my tooth was still on fire.
So she got some drugs. She got drugs.
I got drugs, but they did not take care of the pain. I was literally in the hospital. Like, my body was like, but my mouth was like, bitch, please. And then I asked the guy, what do I do to get out of this pain? He said, go to the dentist. He pissed me off, but I went to the fucking dentist
because she already knew what she was supposed to do.
Yeah,
that's why she got pissed.
I feel like this is the year to stop putting shit off. So I made an executive decision for my overall health, because it doesn't just affect me; it affects my entire family. People depend on me, and I have to be here. But this pain made me not want to open my eyes. But whatever.
Damn, that's
but yeah,
pain.
that's what, and I'm still dealing with it. They can only find what's going on at the bottom, So I have to go back for the other half of my root canal. But don't let people tell you don't feel what you feel. Like, they're telling me nothing is wrong at the top. The top is fine. The top is not fucking fine. I am still in a lot of pain. There's a lot of times that I just sit there and just close my eyes and the tears fucking fall because I know that I'm not tripping.
Maybe you feel so much pain you think it's at the top.
Fuck that. I know it's at the fucking top.
So once they fix the bottom, we'll see if there's anything that's still
when they
persistent.
started this root canal, like, the pain was gone.
Do this.
From something on my mouth. Fuck it. But that's enough about my boring ass.
I want to say Happy New Year to everybody. It's 2020.
Yay.
Welcome. So 2020 vision. That's what we're looking at.
Yeah.
A vision. What's on your vision board? I know a lot of people have those boards where they...
Yes, and I need to create one because I was called out by Quasine Barnes and he was like, you need to make a vision board.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's been happening? What's another thing that was going to make me go to the dentist anyway?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of vision, I've been having dreams that my teeth were falling out. Like a row, just hanging. You know, like if a necklace breaks and it just hangs and you don't know
like
that
bracelet.
it's... Exactly. The dreams. Listen to your dreams. They mean shit.
They trying to tell you something. God trying to tell you something, girl.
Exactly. I
And
hear
listen. Universe is talking to you. Wakanda forever.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to move on from that boring ass shit. What the fuck happened to you with your lazy ass this week?
I did absolutely nothing.
But you ain't lazy?
What
What you mean you did absolutely nothing?
I rested. Of course I worked. But
you were
I
off for like
rested.
17 days.
I was not.
I kept coming to work and you weren't there.
I was off for a weekend. I had an extended weekend. I was off for 4 days. That's it.
What you do?
And you know what? It's amazing. I said, I don't feel this valuable when I'm at work. But when I'm not there, everybody
they need your ass.
miss me. Like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah,
What? Now y'all appreciate me that I'm not here?
exactly.
But yeah, every time I come back from a little few days off, man, Nikita, what happened to you? Where you been?
Taking a nap.
Just had a couple days off. That's all.
Did you plan
yeah.
this time off?
No.
This is just your schedule.
Yeah, it was just my schedule. I just had an extra day. I just took one extra day. That's all. One extra day.
Well, I missed you. I didn't.
But
see
I didn't
that
do
car
shit when I was
outside.
home. So I just sat on the couch like this and like this. And I went like this.
A lot.
A
Because you
lot.
could.
And I ate. And I went like this again. And then it got dark. And then I went like
Oh my
this
God.
again. I ain't do shit. But I enjoyed it.
That's good.
The children were away.
Yes,
my
my
husband
children
was at
were away
work.
too.
I was good.
This is the first extended time that I've ever gotten to myself, and I must say I enjoyed it. But it's good to be in pain and your kids are not around because they'll be getting on your motherfucking nerves. I just
That'd
have
be
to say
more
that.
pain.
In my
And
ass.
you probably want to take it out on them.
I couldn't do nothing with the kids. I'll be like,
just go sit down. Please, just
I wouldn't be able to
just
say
go
that.
sit
Pick
down.
up your phone. I'm about to text your ass. Mommy, what's this picture? Get out of my phone.
But anyway, I know a lot of people are creating resolutions for the new year.
You do that?
No, I don't. I used to,
Mm.
but I never followed through, so I stopped doing it.
Who started that shit?
I don't know. Somebody thought it was a good idea.
Everybody following
It's a
some
new
motherfucking
year.
body else.
You start on the first day of the year that will set the rest of the year, the rest of the year will go for you. So,
If this is the example of how the rest of the year is going to go for me.
so that's why you're not going to do that. But a lot of people are setting resolutions
Fuck you, bitch.
because we're not claiming that, okay? We're not doing that.
Oh, we're not
We're
fucking?
not having that pity party.
I'm in motherfucking... What you mean, pretty? I ain't throwing
No, this is not the rest of the year.
Oh, you talking about this going
You
to start
fixing
to-
this. This is being fixed
I'm
right
fixing
now.
it.
This is being fixed.
You're
Don't
right.
do that. But anyway, if you start something, finish it. I don't care when you start it. You can start it tomorrow. You start it right now, but finish that shit, okay? If it's going to make you a better you, do it.
Fix your teeth.
Fix it. Fix
Or-
your health.
Oral health is wealth.
Fix your hair.
Oh, bitch. Okay. Okay, we can stop. We can stop. It's growing.
Anyway,
we have a guest though.
We have a guest. We have a
do
guest.
wanna
We have a guest. We have a guest. Yes, we have a guest.
Okay, rapping.
Freestyle.
Okay, everything that you start, you shouldn't finish though. So this is not her introduction into the music industry. But we have somebody here who might be able to help if you do.
We have Miss LaTorria Lemon.
Hey.
Of Lemon Limelight.
Yeah.
That's so cute. I like that.
Thank you.
Your whole
Y'all
name
are
is like
funny.
a
No, we're not. Y'all should have seen her on
introducing.
Back to the the behind the scenes. She's funny as hell. I'm not even supposed to be laughing or having my mouth open. I'm like, oh my god,
She's making her laugh.
Just a little bit.
So tell us who you are and what it is that you do.
Well, I am a unemployed comedian. So
Exactly.
I'm
You're
looking
gonna have
for
some gigs after this.
Looking
Keisha,
for-
hook her up. Keisha.
I'm trying to get in the door. No, I'm kidding. So I'm a publicist. I own Limelight Media. We're a PR company that's based here in Houston and Atlanta. So PR stands for public relations, and I'm a publicist. So that's a little bit about me.
So what made you want to get into being a PR? Is it something that it's a dream you always had, followed? Somebody said, hey, you would be great at this.
Kind of that. The last thing. So my dream growing up was to be an actress, which I did a lot of commercials and stuff in the city, and then I eventually became like one of the youngest radio personalities in Houston. So that was like my dream to be on the radio.
Okay.
So this is like
KCOH.
Okay.
There we go.
Exactly.
Exactly. So I got to college. I applied for this internship with allhiphop.com, which back then that was like the shade room of the blog industry.
Yeah.
Long story short, I applied for it, did not get it, and the publicist of All Hip Hop was like, I think you would do really good in PR. And I was like, girl, what is that?
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
Right.
But I ended up meeting with her, and that was when I was like 19 years old, and the rest is history. So
Wow, that's awesome.
yeah. Yep.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
It's funny how you start your journey or where your journey takes you.
True.
Pretty much, you don't know you're doing one thing. You could be working at McDonald's somewhere, but that prepares you for what's going to happen in your life later, and you never know what that will be until the opportunity presents itself.
That's so true. And that's why I think sometimes you have to look at rejection from just a different scope.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
that was a rejection I got, and that landed me my career.
Exactly.
So, you just never know.
Yeah, that's amazing. I love your story because you started when you were like, what, 4 or 5 years old?
So I started when I was like 4 or 5 acting in, just different plays. I've done some short movies and things of that nature, and toured with Jennifer Holiday and just a lot of stuff. And then I also did pageants. So I've kind of been in the entertainment world like all my life, but now it's more of like behind the scenes.
Okay.
So on average, when I'm at like a podcast or a radio show, I'm in the back.
Okay, so you're with the engineers on the other side of the camera.
Right. I'm
Okay.
more so telling the clients like what to say, what to do, making sure they look good, the branding is good. So, yeah.
So when you're like doing what you do, let's say, for instance, like you're helping them create an image for themselves.
Right.
So do you start with somebody that like is maybe new, is trying to get into a certain industry? Or do you have somebody that's already there, that's already made a name for themselves and had more experience there, but you're trying to groom them? So where do you start with the person?
It's a combination. So, like, I've had clients that, their brand, I always say no offense, but don't come at level 1, right? So level 1 is like you're still getting your brand together. You probably have just gotten your business plan. Those are good steps internally.
Right.
Externally, you need to be at like level 3 or level 4 so that we actually have some things to, publicize. So what I do is publicity. So, for example, when I first started like on my own in PR, I was working with a client and we got so much press, and then we had to like stop because we realized she didn't have a DBA. She didn't have.
Are you serious?
Yeah, she didn't have anything.
So
and
somebody could have stolen everything from her.
somebody did steal it.
I tell people this.
You have to have that.
Yeah.
So everything we built, because someone went and trademarked her name and she didn't. And I was like maybe 21 then, but it made me think like these are necessary questions to ask.
Right.
Some people may be like, you all in my business.
Right.
But I would rather you have this business.
This is to
than
protect
not.
you. Right.
Exactly. So, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I work with a combination of both. Those that are established and those that are, climbing up the ladder, so to speak. So there may be a well-known person, like an artist or an actress or something that I may work with, but it's per project, whereas I'm actually helping build some brands.
So who is the most difficult to work with, an established person or someone who is at level 3 but not as established as someone who already has a huge following, maybe an actress or an artist?
You know what? It's it just depends. Like, I've worked with a combination of both. So a lot of times it's the lack of understanding. So somebody may hire a publicist, and then we're halfway through your term or your campaign, and you start wanting me to do marketing stuff. I'm not a marketing strategist. I'm a publicist. So it's two different worlds. So sometimes it's the lack of making yourself educated on who you've brought on your team.
Right.
Or you may say, oh, well, I see you were just with Slim Thug and you got him XYZ. And it's like, but are you paying the same price? Like,
good question.
Do you have the same budget?
Know your lane.
Yeah, you have to know your lane.
Right,
do you have the same, have you put in 25 years in your industry?
Right.
Like, it's a difference. So I think, and I'm good. Like, I don't mind meeting people where they are, but I want all parties to be realistic. Like, don't come out here and you haven't you're an artist or a rapper or whatever, you haven't put out your single yet, but you want to get a $7,000 booking. Girl, ain't nobody got to book you.
Right.
Oh, I've heard the craziest things. Like, I want to be on Essence Festival or BET Awards.
That's your goal?
Let's start
I
with
Googled you and nothing came up.
Yeah.
So if we can get a Google search on you, then maybe.
I think they're doing something at the Georgia Brown where you could volunteer.
Right.
That's a start.
But is that difficult for people to hear that they aren't where they see themselves? Because a lot of times we have mirrors. When I look in the mirror, I see something, but when I go to a store, what I pick up is not what I see.
Right.
So is it hard to deliver?
Right.
You're not there yet.
For me, it's not. Because for me, it's never what I do, it's how I do it. So I'm not here to crush your dreams. I'm not here to rip the carpet from under your rug. Like, that's just not me. I'm not going to do that. But what I am is transparent with you. So a lot of my clients, I have really close relationships because I'm going to say, okay, listen, here's the steps we need to take. Here's the steps I'm going to take. Here's your homework. If you can't do, it's like a teacher. If you can't do your homework, you're going to fail this portion of what we're doing. I'm not going to throw you out there.
That's deep. I took that to a whole nother place.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Just call me Professor Lemon.
Okay.
Lemonade.
I'm here.
Lemon lime, slime.
So, what do you think about the case against the Turkey Leg Hut?
That's a good question.
As a PR, how would you represent them?
You know what? So I watched their situation very closely. I think just like the rest of the city did. I think that initially everybody really, said, "Hey, you're coming at us, or you're coming at them," and the facts weren't all the way there. I think when the facts began to unfold, it was kind of like, yeah, this isn't, you're coming at Turkey Leg Hut, but not for the reasons you're saying.
Right.
And it was evident. I think that they played a really good move by having a press conference and addressing all of the media, because sometimes the media can be your friend and sometimes they can't.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And I always tell clients that, like, we can go have happy hour, kick it with whatever media outlet we want to, but if a media outlet feels like they're going to get a good story,
that's what they're going for.
This is their job.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you have to look at it from a business perspective, and the business element of it all was just some things began to unfold, and again, they attacked it immediately while they were still being attacked. And as we see, the case was dropped. So I think they applied pressure. I think that they hit it hard.
Yeah.
The only thing that I would say to just any business in general is, if you begin to get certain complaints, tackle those complaints immediately so it don't come back around to haunt you or bite you in the butt.
Right.
Because people will say, "Oh, I've been telling them for 2 years now," and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, you mentioned it once, and we told you we were getting on it.
Right.
But to any business, keep a good paper trail.
Yeah.
And then also take those necessary steps. Listen to your customers, no matter who your audience is.
Right.
And then also just like you want to be praised, understand those people that are saying negative things about your company, because it's not that everybody's hating. Sometimes it's that you can make a small adjustment and then voila, you have a better brand or a better product.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's good information. So, when you are, how many clients do you handle at one time? Because is there any instances where you get like overwhelmed?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think the most we've had at one time was maybe 15. But again, no two clients of ours are ever alike. So we may have clients here in Houston, we have clients in Atlanta, we're working on projects in LA and just all over the place. And so for me, I always tell people my degree is in public relations. Me being a business owner, that's a whole nother magnitude. You know what I mean? So there's days where I literally, and actually in 2019, I had to really just pause and rebrand me. Not for you all to see, but my internal rebranding, because it is overwhelming. You know, I'm dealing with a variety of personalities. I'm dealing with a variety of different time zones. So there was times where I was waking up and I was like, oh my God, I'm supposed to be on a conference call. So let me hurry up and get up because it's 9 o'clock there, but 8 o'clock here. Or your LA clients are like, can you chat with us at 9 o'clock? And that's 11 o'clock my time. So how do I balance still having a personal life? Or, you know, from a business standpoint, when you're running a business, some days you may be the accountant, you may be the janitor, the assistant. You wear all the hats. And so just really understanding the value in it all, and then where do I want myself to be health-wise, personal-wise.
I was going to ask you that. How do you separate the me time from the business? Right. Because you're always on. Right. It's not like you have a regular, like we have regular calendar jobs. Right. So when we're on holiday, you still got to be on. Still going. You don't, your calendar is the entire year. Right. So when do you have time to focus on you, take a vacation, step away, and just be me, the person, instead of me, the PR?
Yeah, absolutely. I used to feel so guilty about that. Like, I used to be like, oh my God, like, taking a break is like, what if something happens? And I think I got that anxiety because several years ago, I was in Atlanta and I told myself, I said, you know what, I'm going to sleep in. And I woke up that morning and literally my phone, I had never seen so many missed calls, text messages, everything. Well, one of my clients had got into a big fiasco. It was all over CNN, TMZ, everywhere. And because my phone was on silent, like,
you weren't available.
Right. I couldn't go into damage control. So it had been brewing for like an hour and a half. And that may sound like a little bit of time.
No, but that's a lot when you're on all of these outlets.
Exactly. So I literally was like, oh my God. Like, I just remember the whole day I was in my hotel room, like with my bonnet on, doing damage control, like calming my client down. Because you also got to think about, like, I have to make sure you're good. Right. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. But I also have to make sure, and this is where the transparency comes back around. Like, I always make my clients tell me, okay, tell me
the truth.
The truth.
What happened?
What happened? I'm going to have your back, and we're going to clean this up, but I need to know the truth. It's just like when you have an attorney. Like, your attorney is probably going to go ham for you.
But they need to know the truth.
Exactly.
It makes them fight that much better when they know.
You can't be blindsided.
You can't. And it's not fair either. Like, I don't want to be out here telling lies to folks. And you could have just told me the truth. Right. So,
the truth, to me, I think the truth is always going to come up. Always. It doesn't matter when, but it's going to always come back around because you can't hide it.
You can't. And then everybody lose their credibility when you do that. Like, you as a person, me, like, why would you lie to us? You know, it's a difference in polishing the story and just lying about it. Yeah. Like, you know, so said all that to say, in 2019, I really emphasized balance a lot. So me and another publicist in the city, we would take our lunch breaks and go Zumba 3 times out of the week or go cycling. And that was like therapeutic for us, just to be able to step away. Yeah. And it was no phone time. I went offline and just enjoyed those moments. And even vacation, like I took a couple of vacations, and I just let the clients know, hey, if you need anything, contact this person on my team, and that's just that.
So that's great that you have a team. How many members are making this whole thing work?
Yes, so I have an amazing assistant, Shay, who she's based in Houston, and then we have Ashlyn, who's on our Houston team, and Justin, who's on our Atlanta team. So we operate in both cities. We have an office in Atlanta and one here.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were talking about the events or the time that you set aside for yourself, like your Zumba class, your cycling class. Rachel and I, we are members of a gym.
Group.
Yeah.
So our gym is just for women. It's small, and it's called the Women's Health and Fitness Center.
Nice.
And we are Pink Room Warriors is what we are. Our whole gym is painted pink. That place is so amazing.
Wow.
I mean, we not only work out, we find ourselves there.
Exactly.
Wow.
So being in a space or a place where you can actually do that, it is so beneficial.
It is.
And Rachel, I've been begging her to do this
For years.
just like her mouth. I've
For
been begging
years.
her to take care of herself.
For years. It literally
and she's
is.
starting to listen.
It is.
There you
It
go.
literally is there. I told the women there that when I'm there, I feel free.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm able to release. I'm not an openly hug. I'm not. I'm in pain, but I'm not an openly emotional person. But when I'm there in the gym, for some reason, it's like layers, tears, and people walk up to you. Are you okay? And I'm like, don't hug me, don't touch me, don't. No, this is not.
Right.
But you're supposed to be able to do this at home, you know, and your home should be your place of peace. But when I'm there, I feel more at peace.
Exactly.
And relaxed. And I don't like to show myself vulnerable a lot of times. I feel like it makes you seem weak. But just being in that vicinity with all those ladies, and it's like, it's okay, you know, we're strong, but we're also, you know, you have those moments of, I just need to release.
That's it.
I just need the rain to fall on me.
That's it.
Wash me clean, and then I can go home, and I have the energy that I need. Fuck me in my.
It's okay, Rachel.
The raw.
It's working its way out.
It's better out than in.
So you've watched some episodes?
We're talking about pain here.
Pain.
Just the pain. Just get it out.
So how often do you travel?
Ooh.
Like for work?
Yeah. So last year, I think monthly, I probably left like 2 to 3 times a month. I was on a few tours, but that, like, I had to literally stop that because when I'm on the road or when I'm away, I still have to focus on the work that I have. So it's like, you know, I'm traveling, but I still have a lot of things going on, which I don't mind, but it was very intense with just a lot of different traveling. I used to like it, but now that I'm getting older, it's like, okay.
You like your space, your little
I do.
tent.
And planes are nasty, you know. And then, you know, again, it's no complaints, but it's just I prefer to not do it as much as I did before, but still have the benefits.
So I have a question. I'm gonna try to fight through the pain for it.
Fight.
How do you have a personal life outside of working so much?
I need to record for this because I think the people need.
But
to
hold
hear
on,
this.
wait, because we're gonna go to a quick
Hold on.
commercial,
There we
and
go.
then we're gonna come back.
There we go.
Like, share, subscribe, rate they mates, plates, Talking Pink. Follow us on all social sites, Chia on Twitter, Pink. On Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Donate to our Patreon.
There you go.
Fucking donate, okay? Stop fucking inboxing, bitches, and fucking subscribe and fucking donate. You want to make fucking donate, okay? So we can get this pussy.
We're back. So, LaTorria has something that she wants to share.
Mm-hmm. Going back to
Yes.
the question that I asked, how do you have a personal life and a professional life that is so taking you away from everybody that you...
Right. Well, you know what? Again, I've had to learn how to handle that. So my personal life suffered a lot because I've given so much of myself to everybody else. And so as I've just kind of gotten older a little bit, I begin to realize that the balance that I need to move in the direction that I want to move in personally, it really means more to me than some of this other stuff. Because sometimes when you're pouring into everybody else and then your cup is empty and you're dehydrated and now you got to go get an IV,
That's my
we don't
life.
have time for that.
That's my life.
Like, well, but see, that's where you have to literally, I remember just sitting down on my couch, and I didn't leave the house for like 3 days because I was just so over pouring. And so I literally had to say, what do you want your life to look like personally? Not everybody else. Take everybody else out of the equation. And that's when I really started doing the Zumba. I started, you know, I'm a single woman. I started taking myself on dates, as crazy as that sounds.
No, that's wonderful.
I just had to because I'm like, okay, my day's starting at 5 a.m. and ending at like 11 or 12, and I've done nothing for myself. I've ripped and ran this whole city and every other city, and now what? And so, like, my thought process began to change, and also my desires began to change. Like, I literally desire someone that can look at what I have going on and not be intimidated by it.
Absolutely.
But I also have to have time for that person too. And so I begin to just make shifts. So even putting in a memo, hey, clients, after 6 p.m., unless it's an emergency,
available.
shoot me an email. And it doesn't mean I have to check it that night. But it was becoming so frequent that people felt like you had to be accessible all day long. And that's not fair.
Yeah.
It's not fair at all. So how can I have a personal life? How can I go
Sleep.
get it?
How can I eat? Right.
Can't do nothing. I can't even get a glass of wine.
Right.
Come on, you know.
Right.
So you really have to fine tune that because at the end of the day, when you begin to remove all this stuff, you still matter.
Yeah.
Your internal is what makes the most sense out of all of this.
Yeah.
Mouth, y'all.
You see what I'm saying?
There you go.
Oral.
Right there, the internal of the mouth. That's what we
There you
doing.
If you don't
Things
take care of
happen
yourself,
for a reason.
guess what?
So
yes.
somebody wanted to shut me up. You're welcome.
There you go. Universe says shut the fuck up.
I listen. I hear.
But you're not muted though.
Mm.
My volume may be down, but I'm not muted. Oh, that's a word.
That's a shirt.
Put that down. Write it down.
Right.
There you go.
Trademark.
So we're going to go to 1/3/2020 at 33 minutes.
There we go. That's right.
See that?
We
What she
got
said.
it.
That's mine.
Put it on.
We got it. Business partners. We got it.
Oh, damn. You got to get a fee? Is it like that? Damn.
She get
One, come up with it.
1% of every shirt sold.
Exactly.
I was thinking 7.
Damn. She's so rich.
Business.
She real. This is a real business.
Yes.
So we are building our brand.
Yes.
What suggestions will you have for us?
Consistency. That's always the number one thing I tell everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You ever go to somebody's social media pages and like on Facebook, they seem like a whole nother person than on Instagram?
Oh, damn. She's talking about us. Shit.
Oh,
no.
It's the same thing.
No, not y'all. I'm just saying consistency. Consistency could be every Friday we're going to start at this time. Consistency. No.
Right.
You know. What do you think?
You know.
I can't. I'm just giving regular advice.
Consistency. The universe is trying to tell us. I hear you.
And don't be afraid to step outside of this element. Cover events.
You need
Apply
to hear that.
for
You
media
need to hear that.
I need to hear
Because
that.
I'm not afraid to go live. You need to hear that.
I record.
This is a test. This is only a test.
I can delete it though. But I record. Okay, so this is my thing.
So
okay?
don't be afraid to go. No, say that last part you said again. Say, no. Say
I heard what she said.
No.
I heard what she
my
said.
mouth was throbbing. So
I heard what
didn't-
she said. She's sitting right here next to me.
Don't
I
be
heard
afraid
what
to
she
what?
said.
Don't be afraid to what?
I know. I don't step out. I can step out.
Okay.
Every
So
now
in
and then.
2020, we're going to step out.
We're stepping out.
It's fair enough to say in 2020, we'll step out at least 5 times. That's fair, right?
That's fair.
We could do
At
5
least 5
events.
times.
Y'all hear that?
Put that on the
Somebody
vision
watch-
board.
That's
Somebody
it.
watch the kids because I got to go to this event.
That's it.
Gotta step
I'm
out.
Brandon, motherfucker.
Mhm.
Watch the kids.
And then guess what? You can even have your own event.
We can. We can sell our
You-
own toys.
You just and there
Nobody's
you
gonna
have
get
it.
that.
Or you mentioned the gym, like y'all could even go live in the gym. Like that could be a whole
shit.
segment.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's too
No,
emotional.
she go too hard.
Oh,
She don't want to be embarrassed.
okay.
I mean,
Our
I'll
trainer
go
is
as hard as
a
I need to
beast.
go.
Wow.
She will.
so great.
She's awesome. We love you.
We
Fee.
love you, Fee.
I love you. I'm sorry, I ain't been in a month, but
It's her
On the
tooth
teeth,
is in pain.
Her nerves are so
Yeah.
damaged she can't work out.
She know
She
where I
can't.
live.
She can barely
know where I
walk.
work. She's threatened me before.
She has.
She said she called me and said, "Hey, lady, how you doing? Praises, blessings. You don't get permission to quit.
Oh.
So I know where you live. I know where you work. I'm just saying, okay, love you. Have a great day." And I'm like, hello.
I
didn't
see you
say-
first Tuesday
Yeah,
every month.
I said, I'm not quitting. She said, I know you're not because you don't get permission. I said, okay, I'll talk to you later.
Got you together.
She did.
She calls us
yeah,
out.
Yeah,
Wow.
she checked
She
me.
reads us. She
Yeah.
knows
But
us.
you need that accountability.
Yeah, I
It's
do.
good.
I
It's
need
good.
somebody to check me like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, because she
great.
checks everybody else.
Yep.
That's you.
Yep.
Bossy.
She's in charge. She's in control all the time.
Mm.
But we love her for it.
You talking about
You
me?
don't hide. You don't hide anything. Yes, I'm talking about you.
You talking about this hair in my arms?
I'm talking about you, Rachel. You're real.
I am a
You're
control
honest.
freak. I am. I have control issues, and it's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
You're in PR. You can
Right.
tell me that it's fine.
It's,
Tell her that it's fine, LaTorria.
it's okay.
So y'all gonna see her. She gonna be live at Improv in about 3 weeks from now, cause she funny as shit.
Amateur night at the Improv.
She said, "You alright?" You know what I'm saying?
It's okay.
Okay.
It's
I mean,
okay.
It's not like 100% okay. It's just like a little bit.
Kind of like my pain right now.
Yeah.
It's not 100% gone.
Yeah. Because sometimes you have to be hands off. It's okay to be hands off.
That's why this happened to me, so I can be out of control. I don't like these
Yeah.
epiphanies that I'm getting in 2020. They are hitting me hard. It's your eyes.
That's gross.
You see?
That's
It's the eyes.
It's me.
oh my god.
Me, guys.
Your
I did.
energy.
I did.
Yeah.
I mean, we're doing it. We're hypnotizing
Oh
people.
my god.
It's okay.
So, is there anything you have coming up?
My comedy show. No, I'm kidding.
She's not
Netflix
kidding.
special. No, I'm kidding.
So I'm gonna need 10% of that when it happens. You know what I'm
And
saying?
after the
You
show,
a
we selling our
manager?
shirts.
We are.
Just saying.
We
So
got
what's
shirts
coming
for
up?
sale.
Exactly.
Yeah, what's going on? What's
Let's
coming
see.
up?
So it's the top of the year, so we're doing we're actually getting ready to release some things with A1 Bentley from Love and Hip Hop. We've been working with him.
Okay.
As well as Lyrica from Love and Hip Hop. And we work with a pretty cool company out of LA called Riv. And so they do the music videos for like all of Chris Brown and Drake. And so we have some pretty
Awesome.
cool stuff coming up with them. What else? The Buffalo Soldiers Museum is one of our clients, so we do monthly events with them. So definitely check
I love
them
that
out.
museum.
Yes, it's really good. Black owned, black operated, all of the above,
Since
but for
day one.
everybody.
Right. Exactly. That's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Right in the third ward.
So
I
you
love
do.
it.
So you don't just work with clients. You also work with organizations.
So I work with organizations. I work with nonprofits, which the Buffalo Soldiers Museum is a nonprofit. Also small businesses. So my niche is pretty much nonprofit, small businesses, entertainment, and then fashion and beauty. So
Okay.
like, you may meet some publicists that focus on religion. Well, I do faith-based as well, but they may do like politics.
Mm-hmm. You don't do politics at all.
I've done politics. It's a lot. It's like, because you got to think, when you see politics, it's grimy. It's dirty.
Yeah.
So some of those releases, I was like, I don't want to write this. This is a bit much for me.
Right.
Like, or you get people, you write a client a speech, and then his opponent steals the speech and recites it at a debate. Oh, it's happened.
Oh,
like,
my gosh.
It's like, oh, wait, this isn't the speech I wrote. Oh, should I invoice you too? Okay. Just trying to figure this thing out. Or like some people do education PR. So it's so broad. Like there's different categories. So there's people that come to me and they're like, I do construction and I need a publicist. May not be my area for you.
Right.
And I want to be honest with you because there are some people that's like, oh, I'll just take it all. Well, for me, I think for the best value and the best results, you want to go with someone that has the contacts and that's their actual niche.
Yeah.
I don't really want this to be a trial and error where you're learning and I'm learning too, and then we're both looking stupid because nobody's leading us.
Right.
Exactly.
So what is a portfolio? Where can I go to do my research on you, on your clients to say, I think she can help me brand myself to the next level?
Absolutely. So our website is lemonlimelightmedia.com. So you can see some of our work. We also have a deck. So if you email us and say, hey, I'm interested in seeing, information about your company, I can send you my company deck, and that'll just show you everybody we've worked with, some of our placements. And then my social media is LaTorria_L on Instagram. If you look up our hashtag #LemonLimelightMedia on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, you'll see a lot of our campaigns and stuff. So
who runs those social media sites since you're so busy actually being active for your clients?
Right. So ironically, I have personal social media sites. I decided several years ago that I didn't want a company page on Instagram or Facebook.
Right.
There just so happened to be a Lemon Limelight Media page on Facebook, but I contacted Facebook and they said sometimes when you get so many mentions and attractions, they'll generate a page for you. But I don't operate it. I don't utilize it or anything. And the reason being is because strategically, I wanted to make our space on digital avenues more modern. So if you hashtag, it's going to go straight to our website. So if you look on our website, the hashtag feed is there. And I just feel like that's more of the people saying what we do versus us just
anybody just putting in lemon lime.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I'm going to be pretty for a moment. What is a deck?
A deck? No, that's a great question.
That is. I wasn't even going to ask that. I was about to be ugly as shit. Okay, so tell us what that is.
So a deck.
She's got yachts, y'all.
No, this is a really good question because, I mean, again, yearly I learn new things, right? I'm not an expert, despite what some people may say. But so a deck is almost like a PowerPoint, right? So a PowerPoint presentation on who you are. So if y'all were to have a deck on TALKinPInk, it would literally be like the first page would be your cover page. The second page would be your table of content. Your third page may be some highlights, like maybe some pictures of you two or some pictures of some of the people you've interviewed.
Okay.
That fourth page may be like your about page. And then as you go on, you can add like your social media impressions, what your numbers look like. So a deck can be used for several things. Let's just say you all want to enter the avenue of sponsorship, right? And a sponsor's like, whoa, well, send me your portfolio, your one page or your deck or whatever. You can send that to them so that they can visually see what's going on with you.
Okay.
And then from there, you say, hey, it's $5,000 if you want us to mention you 3 times each show for the next 18 episodes, just as an example. Or if you're trying to pitch someone to be on your show and they're like, oh, this is cool, but can you tell me more about your show? It's really not meant for you to put 17 paragraphs in the body of the email. Like, just say, hey, attached is our deck. You'll see XYZ. And then it's more of a clean, polished way to just kind of say, here it is.
Research.
Right. And it's good to have just in any really and truly any space because it's needed. It really is. Or a one-pager. I'm giving you some free game.
Get on deck.
Yeah,
get on deck.
Literally.
Okay.
So, or a one-pager. Your one-pager may be.
Oh, yeah, we do one page. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect. So,
and then we ask people to send us your one page or one sheet of do's, don't try me's, and
Right.
everything like that.
Exactly.
I wish you would.
That's good.
Run up, get done up.
Aw.
Right. All right. We got at first glance. So we're gonna take a look at a
it's that
couple
time?
videos. Yes.
Oh, we was too much
Y'all
on
get
deck.
our first reaction. What? Okay.
He in love with a fat bitch. Yeah, I'm that bitch. Hella ratchet. And I always got some food up in the cabinet. And I always give her money on my taxes.
That was cute.
I love her.
She had a Pop-Tart phone cover.
A what?
Pop-Tart phone cover.
First of all, I have several things to say about this. I love her confidence. I love her humor. And the whole thing made sense. And it's not, it didn't even take that long. She's very smart.
She is.
She's smart and she's funny. So
You
she's
know what
going
people
somewhere.
would say about that? And I
What?
can understand it. That she's glorifying obesity. Because that's what they said about Lizzo.
So
And
you can't
I
be
get
happy
that.
in the skin that you
Can be happy in the skin that you're in, but promoting I eat everything is different from
she
being.
has a video of her eating everything.
That's her handle on. Well, this is Lizzo's handle on Instagram.
Oh God.
I be eating. Lizzo be eating or something like
She's
that.
getting money, boo. That don't mean she literally eating every fucking thing she see.
Okay, I think you missed the point.
No,
was trying
I
to
think
make.
you.
No,
missed
you're
the
not
point.
listening.
I didn't get anything.
Did you?
that
She
you
had an
just
interview
said.
with The Breakfast Club, and in her interview, she made mention that she was told by a church member when she was young not to change because you're gonna be special, you're gonna be big, you're gonna show people, it's okay to be big, fat, overweight. And she didn't understand it then because she spent most of her young life trying to lose her weight.
So she's glorifying obesity
That's what some
because
people think.
because she's in
And
a
like I
one
say,
piece.
I understand it. I understand it because she is a big woman. She is.
So angry
And her healthy
inside.
weight may not be what she is. I mean, what she actually is right now. And then
I'm so angry inside.
why are you
Because
angry?
I feel like you little and you really don't understand it.
How it feels to be overweight?
Know how it feels to be a big woman.
Okay. I've never been there.
I know.
And my
So
goal
for
is
you
to
to
never
say
be
this-
there. My goal is to never
Oh.
be there
Okay.
because I have big women in my family. I have big women who are my friends. I know big women. And when I'm in their presence, I can see the lack of energy. I can see the health risks. And some of them do have, like, I have family members who have type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure.
But I also know skinny people that have
I
that
was
as
just
well.
about to say that you can be a big
But
woman
I don't know
or a big
skinny people
person and
who
be
have
healthy.
these things.
They don't voice
I'm
it.
going by what I see, what I experience. So this is me. This is what I'm expressing. So this is what I see. And this is what we read. This is what we see on TV too. Not a whole lot of people who are skinny going to tell you they, like you said, they're unhealthy.
I see small people that be out of breath too.
Yeah,
All
I
the
heard
time.
somebody call somebody, you're skinny fat. What that means is that you eat unhealthy. You do a lot of unhealthy things. You're not taking care of your body.
But you in a small body.
You know, you don't know me at all, Rachel.
No, you
You-
just made a
uh-uh.
comment and I'm saying someone said you're skinny fat, but you're
But-
looking at
and
it
that
like
means that they're unhealthy, meaning they're not eating the right types of food. Right?
There's skinny people out
Wrong.
here that's not healthy
I
with
know.
STDs and stuff.
Yes. Yes.
It's just
Did I
interesting.
offend you?
It's just because I'm the big friend that you talking about.
No, because I hear the aggression in your voice.
I have
All
a
of a
lot
sudden,
of
your
it.
mouth is working right
No,
now.
no. I'm in pain, but I'm just more disappointed
Why?
that's what you took away from that video. I thought the video was beautiful.
She was just talking
I
about how
thought-
she be eating in the cabinet.
I thought
Food in the
what I took away from the video and what you took away from the video are two different things. Okay.
that makes the
And-
conversation.
And exactly, Whippy. Damn, let me say what I'm trying to say. I
Okay,
know
I'm
we
sorry.
know I'm in pain, but I didn't expect, I guess, you to say what you said. I looked at the video. I thought it was beautiful because a lot of people look at me and may think she big, she unhealthy, she tired. But I could be eating all the right things and still be this big and unhealthy and tired. But I thought the video was beautiful because people gonna make fun of me,
No matter what.
but
you
it's
do.
how I view me. So I thought, looking at that video,
Mhm.
it's beautiful that she just made fun of, or made it a laughable moment of something that somebody would already take away from that. And then another thing I took away from that, it is tax season. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of anxious. I want to see what I'm getting back, but they say this is the season where this is our time.
Oh yes.
You big, so I know you getting back some money. You gotta have some kids or something. So let me get up under a big woman, cause she got that coin coming. So it's several things I took away, as I'm in flaming hot pain right now. But I think we're gonna roll on to the
Take
next video.
Take your time, Rachel. Take your time.
What I want to take.
Oh shit!
Is that Chucky?
Wait.
Oh God, I'm about to have
What was he
nightmares.
dressed up
Wait. Can you play it again?
What do you have
What
in
the
his
hell is
hand?
this?
Oh, bro. Oh. That's what you do when you sneak up on somebody. Yeah, he laughing his ass off.
You just got out the bathroom?
You snuck up on him. You trying to scare me? Guess what?
won't
Put
happen
these
again.
hands on you.
Okay, as I'm in pain,
Yeah, he got his butt wood. He got his ass wood. Look at her.
I want to say this. I do not like to be scared. So if you scare me, just know nothing good is going to come from that. I'm surprised the little boy grabbed a towel. I would have been butt ass naked. Everything swinging. Who did that? Who does this? Some mama thought this was funny because you know them damn kids
Yeah.
ain't seen no damn Chucky. Go put on my red wig and that little jumper and go attack him with that hairbrush.
Go get your sister
Oh my
Robert.
God, my mouth hurts
Rainbow
so bad.
sweater. Put that on.
That was scary. I know I had a vision. Oh my God. I'm just gonna take something real quick.
That was funny. He got his ass beat.
That was funny.
That was
And
funny.
then the boy said,
I bet you won't do it again.
I bet he won't. I hope they don't share a room.
Yeah,
That
they
was
do.
fucked up.
They
You
do.
ain't sleeping in my room.
You better go sleep with mama.
I just want to say, y'all, go get the teeth fixed.
Oh, Rach. She ain't feeling it.
This is a wonderful time to get a dentist advertisement, you know.
I know, right?
We're looking for dentist
I go to,
sponsorship.
oh my God, what's their name? I don't know their name because I'm in pain, but we ain't getting paid for that shit. They can't even put me out of pain, so fuck them.
No freebies. They should have fixed everything at one time. You're like, I went in, I got all this work done. They let me, I get it all in one day, and thank you so much for fixing my mouth. I feel so much better. But
I'm
no,
not going to do none of that shit because I'm going to have to pay for it, so if it was free.
oh yeah, of course, that's being paid. That's called marketing.
Oh yes. There you go.
So, do you have anything you want to add, or anything you want to let our viewers know?
I've enjoyed you ladies. Honestly,
Too.
very fun, very energetic. Thanks for the invite.
This is not energy for me.
Well, the tone of the show
Okay.
is energetic. So I understand. See?
You're so pretty, not like me pretty, because our pretty
Come on, Rach,
means
you're
something
so
different.
sad.
You are pretty.
No, you don't get it.
What?
Tell her what our pretty means.
Our pretty means that what we say is that, oh,
She's so
I'm
pretty.
so glad you're so pretty.
You dumb.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
And she just said, you are pretty.
She gets us.
So when she said, I'm going to be pretty and ask what a duck is,
Yeah.
that was fun.
Oh, I love it. I love
Her
it.
little blonde moment.
I love it. Blondes have more fun, so it's all good.
I'm a natural blonde.
There you go.
Under this dirt.
That is so pretty. Rachel, why are you so self-conscious about your hair? It looks so
Okay, so look,
cute.
I'm natural because what kind of relaxers is I said I wasn't gonna go through the, you know how we said we're in the in between or the ugly phase. I said fuck that. I'm not gonna have a I'm sorry, I don't know who's watching. I said I'm not gonna have a ugly face. I'ma just rock it. I'ma twist it. I'ma figure out something to do. I've been wearing hats and little scars or whatever. But I was like, I'm not gonna say I have an ugly face, because who told us this was an ugly phase?
It's not.
Like I said, I just don't like the little short afro look. So I'll like try to twist it or roll it or whatever. But I said I don't want to have an ugly face. So I've been faded like really low.
I think you have to be ugly to have an ugly.
Bingo.
No, you know what I'm saying though. I mean, if you could see this mane over here, it's like huge.
Is it?
And she's like, oh my God, my hair is so big. I don't know what to do with it. But I wanna get there.
That's what I sound like.
But I mean, it is tax season, and I'm feeling, I want to be a little bit ratchet.
Go for
and
it.
irresponsible.
Yeah.
I want to buy me a full lace.
Go for it.
I don't know what color yet, and I don't know if it's gonna be in my pay plan. But
I see those advertisements on Facebook a lot where they have the lace where you just put on and it's easy and it looks really natural.
The only thing I don't like about
and
lace,
cheap.
wait, hold on.
They're
You lost me.
inexpensive.
You lost me. There is no such thing.
That's what I'm confused about, because they're advertising that these wigs cost like $20.
Don't buy no $20 wig.
It's probably not human hair.
It's not gonna be human hair.
Yeah.
The track on the hair costs more than $20. So if you get that, you're gonna have to buy your own track.
And the shipping too.
I mean, no.
Yeah.
That's how they get you though. That's how they set us up to fail.
Yeah, I found that I was like, that don't sound real.
Wow.
Because I have like a bundle of natural hair weave, but I've never used it, and I paid like $400 for it.
Why haven't you used it?
I don't know,
Why did you buy it?
because I wanted this certain style, and I paid for the hair up front, and
Hair is
so when it was
expensive
time
as
for my
shit.
appointment to have it done, I changed my mind
It'd be like
because I didn't know what it would look like.
Have you ever worn weave?
Yes, I had crochet braids
That one time?
that one time.
Oh my God. You've
That
never
one
worn hair but track
no,
hair
no.
though?
I did, because my passport picture I had track hair.
Oh my God, I want to see this picture.
It's old. It's like 2003 old.
wow.
Is it still valid? Do you have a passport?
No, I gotta update
How
it.
far do you want your as far as location, your business to go?
International coins seems nice.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's nice.
Get some euros up in here.
Yeah. Bring it on.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
So how would you find the balance then?
Well, you know what? I would put the right people in place that can oversee some of the things. I mean, I oversee everything that's in my company, but that can actually manage the account, if that makes sense, or manage the client workload. And then we'll just take it from there.
Have you ever had any high-profile clients that you've said no to?
Yes.
What made you say no?
I wish I
Kanye
could tell you the name.
called
of
her
one.
Oh, you don't have to
and
tell us.
asked
I
her.
know.
Yeezy. No, I'm just playing.
It's
And
worse
she said,
than
"Hell
Yeezy.
no."
It's
Worse than
worse.
that.
Oh, it was so bad.
I'm pretty sure there's quite a few that are worse than it.
I had to say no because it just went against everything that I could possibly imagine ever. I'll tell you off air.
Okay, great. Well, that's all the time we have. We want to thank our lovely guests because I cannot.
And then this
pronounce
one
names.
time I wore a wig.
Oh,
Okay, we're bringing it back.
So it was really pretty wig. It was fluffy curls, and I wore it to work. I did cornrow my hair, of course. And you know how you fix it, and you put your stocking cap on, and it was itching like the whole day.
It does. That's why people do this half
oh
the
my
day.
God.
They
So
just
I'm in the office meeting and everything, and I'm just talking. Then I did like this.
Oh,
And my wig fell off. My wig fell off my head. And I never wore a wig ever again.
the end. Well, again, that's all the time that we have today. Thank you so much for joining us at Talking Pink. Our guest is the lovely Miss
LaTorria Lemon.
Lemon Lime Media.
Go check her out, guys.
Own.
I'll go take care of our oral health.
North side.
Okay,
I'm
from the
okay,
north.
turn her off because the gang signs. Okay,
Bye, everybody. It's Keita.
it's drugs.
TalkingPINk.com. Follow us. Subscribe. Share. I'm still talking.
Oh, we're still on.
No, we're not. Aren't we?
Are we?
No, we're not. Because I'm still talking.